What's up, everybody? James Sutton here, aka MogulBound. I put the action into the law of attraction. And in this video, I'm going to discuss what the power of a dream board is, how to make one, show you my beautiful dream board, and give you a story of the power in which a dream board changed my entire life last year. I had moved out to Vegas about 2.5 years ago. So about 1.5 years, almost 2 years, I was in Vegas growing a business. We got an office. We went from doing about $10,000 a month in our business to about $50,000 a month in our business. And we actually grew too fast. A few months of that later, and unfortunately our financial partner randomly decided to reach his hands into our business account and try to liquidate all of our money. Simultaneously, he went into our company credit cards. I say we because me and my other business partner, my best friend here, kicked us out of our own company credit cards and then filed a dispute of identity fraud against me. And at the time, we had just paid all of our employees on that card through PayPal. And it had been 2-3 months since we had written a deal because we were trying to figure out how to deliver all the products and services that we sold. We sold too fast, too soon. And literally half of my staff quit in a day. We went from, doing a lot of sales to quickly becoming $30,000-$40,000 in debt within a few months in the hole. I had not paid any of my home bills here at my house. My gas company had shut me off, so I couldn't take hot showers. I couldn't do laundry. I couldn't even cook for myself. And we were just getting beat up at work every single day. A few of my employees volunteered to work for free because they knew how much stuff that we had just gone through and were currently dealing with. I actually spent a whole 2 months trying to put out fires from all of these problems that this ex-partner caused. And all the meanwhile, I am just trying to stay afloat, trying to keep the business alive. And I call it the silent Sunday. My business partner and I woke up one morning. We didn't say a word. We got ready. We did our morning routine, showered, got everything. We meet in the living room with our backpacks on, ready to go to the office. And we just kind of looked at each other and gave each other a head nod and walked out the door without saying a word, got in the car, drove 15-20 minutes to the office. The entire time, no music, no radio, no voices, no communication, just complete silence because we were absolutely lost. And in that drive, I realized I forgot why I was working. I forgot why I was putting up with all of that shit. And I realized that my business partner had probably lost his why as well. So we got all the way to the office, got into the conference room, collapsed on the conference room, and just released, and looked at each other. And I asked him, why are you here? Why did you come to work with me this morning? And he couldn't come up with an answer, and I could not come up with an answer for that either. So in that exact moment, I said, look, stop. We are not allowed to work. We're literally not allowed to work. Not one bit of work are we going to do until we figure out and remind ourselves why we are here. So I took 7-8 hours and I made this vision board. And I made it with all kinds of categories of life. So travel and vacation, vehicles and modes of transportation that I want to own and acquire. Extreme sports. I love using my body to go out and just do stuff. If you look up close at these images, I want to fly jets. I want to go whatever the hell this is called. I don't even know what it's called. Kite surfing. White water rafting, snowboarding, bungee jumping, parasailing, ski para something or other, base jumping, zip lining. I love this stuff. I want to do public speaking. I really want to do public speaking. As you can imagine, through this brand, I'm developing a niche of my ability to not only better my own life, but educate other people on how to reach above what they've been doing and start truly living the life of their dreams. And I want to be on stage talking about this subject. My ultimate goal in business is right here. I want to create food, water, and energy and make a farm-like concept that has never been created before. This is actually an atmospheric water device. Certain ones can do like 500, man, I forgot the number. It's thousands of gallons a day of water they can just extract from the air. And in some even deserts, there's enough humidity to do that kind of production. It is absolutely amazing. I drew this. This was our parent company at the time. And this is actually like world GDP graph. You've got like United Kingdom, Brazil, India. And this one happened to be green and our company color was green. So I edited Krenz on that. And like, I envisioned this is how many people are on the Krenz team at the time. Our company grounds, and our, this is a huge compound of a business center and conferences and team. And I'll get back to this. This is a big part of the story. I just added these 2 pages today because it outlines some of the goals that I outlined that are new things to the vision board. This is a house that I want. I really, really want this. This is the view from the house. This is a different house. This is a condo on the strip that I would love. It's at Veer Towers. And these are storefronts, all kinds of storefronts that I really, really, really would like to get into for business. So I made this vision door. It took up my whole office door. Sorry, I'm trying to connect you back to the tripod here. So I made this vision door, and we left, and Adam made one as well, and we made them the doors to our office. So every time we got into work from that day forward, we had to open the office door and walk through our dreams, and I left that door open so I could see it from my desk. Anyway, that night, all I could think about was all of this that I had created, and reminded myself why I had sacrificed 2 years of my life in business, why I was putting up with extreme conditions around me and still working, still pushing forward, why I had hope and faith, even with all of my home bills not paid and my office bills about to be not paid and us about to be kicked out of our entire life, why I kept moving forward. And it was because of all of these things. I knew why, and it dawned on me through this process that in order for me to actually live this life of my dreams, I would have to overcome challenges that were 10 times more difficult than the circumstances I have outlined for you in this situation. And upon realizing that, I decided that I had to not only overcome this challenge, but I had to do it gracefully with ease, because if I couldn't overcome such challenge, there's no way I could handle the challenges that would come my way in reaching all of these goals and dreams and aspirations. So I woke up the next day, and the first thing on my mind was this. I got to work, I saw it. That week, I wrote 17 deals, 17 customers. The following week was the most miraculous thing that has ever happened in business. One of my competitors that I had met at a networking event a year before randomly comes through our door at our office and asks for my time, sits down in my office, looks at me, and he says, I'm tired of swimming in a fish tank with other sharks fighting over minnows. How would you like to go find a lake and team up and conquer the whole lake with me? And in other words, what he was saying is he was tired of trying to build a business alone, competing with other businesses in our local area for minnows, for small clients, they're good clients, but in terms of enterprise level productions, they're tiny little minnows. And after a few weeks of negotiating and going back and forth, we decided to merge companies. Our debts were paid off, and from the verge of bankruptcy to the end of the year, we did over $500,000 in processing with our new company as an entity together. And this year, we're already looking to be on pace to break 7 figures as a company, which is just absolutely mind-boggling. But here, we'll come back to this graph here. Within 90 days of merging, our processing graphs literally looked like this. You could literally see us just go from no hope to blast off. And it has been like this ever since that experience. And some of these things are already starting to actualize in my life. But one thing that I did even more, I took one more step past just making a vision door and a vision board. I shared with you some of my goals in the last video, but I took every single one of my goal worksheets and I wrapped my whole vision board with my goals, because successfully achieving these goals directly means that my visions, my dreams are being actualized. So it's kind of like the border, the wrapping to the whole process. So I want to encourage everybody right now, make some time in your life. Don't just think about what you want. Thinking about it and visualizing it, it's not enough to create it and make it true. I mean, yes, there are some instances where you can make that happen, but if you want consistent, deliberate creations from want, desire, and then physical actualization, this is one of the best strategies that I have ever experienced to make those things come true. And this is the first thing that I see every day. In the next video, I'm so excited. It's been 16 days of me doing the pre-work to being able to get into the daily routine, into the morning routine, into the advanced psychological aspects of restructuring my mind, projecting the right energy, and actualizing these goals and materializing them into my life. And I gotta be real, like I'm exhausted. I have been working harder than I've ever worked. I've been off of weed this whole year, and like that's been stressful because I usually just am able to, anyway, blah, 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 blah. I am so excited to finally get to working and actualizing my morning routine and my daily routine, because I've never spent this much time, 16 days, doing pre-work to actually get to the work involved that will bring these things into my life. And I know that, you know, the definition of luck is preparation meets opportunity. And I know that also when you spend a lot of time in the planning phases and the preparation phases, the actualized phases are a lot easier. They're a lot more consistent, and they're a lot more effective. So I am truly like planning on some of the greatest results that I have ever gotten in my life. And it's because I have taken my time in building all of these pre-steps and getting real with myself and creating my ideal self, which I'm going to put up at the top or down at the bottom of this board today. And then defining my goals, step 3, and now finishing my vision board, step 4, going into step 5, creating the perfect morning routine. So thanks for following so far on some of these more boring videos, but I gotta be real with you, the boring shit is the effective shit. And if you're not willing to go through precursors to align yourself in a foundational way, to anchor yourself and traject yourself in the right direction, you're going to consistently, unconsciously manifest the things in your life. And what I want for myself and for you is to be able to deliberately think, desire, and obtain. So thank you so much. Question of the day: What are you adding to your dream board? What are your goals? What are your dreams? What are you looking to manifest? And are you willing to take the time to create a dream board? I'd love to see some pictures in the comments, maybe share some links. But anyway, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.